I saw Wes Anderson's gourmet creamsicle Pop-Tart of a movie last night, Asteroid City. A film about a play about a film about a play, but not really. Much of what I'm about to say will sound negative, but none of it is. Firstly, Asteroid City isn't about anything. So what I mean is if you tried to describe to a friend what happens in Asteroid City, what it's about, you'll get tired and give up. Fed up, because it's not worth it. Because it's not about what it's about. It's not about what happens. It's more about what happens when story, with a capital S, isn't happening. For example, there's a love story of sorts between Jason Schwartzman and Scarlett Johansson. We don't see that story because it takes place off stage. We hear about it from one of them, and we have an inkling. But that's it. They don't end up together, and we could care less, but it's a tight spot of pretty sweet fun to see them chatting across the air of their motel cottage windows. And if there's anything I might have suggested to Mr. Anderson, it's that he could have had Mr. Schwartzman's character, Steenbeck, gradually pushing his tiny hotel shack over the desert floor to constantly decrease the space between their shacks, until their windows are nearly kissing in a way their lips may never will. Anyway, let's begin, if we haven't already, with the colors of Asteroid City. The baby boy bleu of the sky, and the American cereal yellow of the sand. I'm thinking here of corn pops. For this bleu is professional-grade clown artiste bleu, and this yellow is cowboy hat tip, ma'am, yellow. And this bleu and that yellow are not only the principles of Mr. Anderson's palette, but they are the main protagonists of his film. In Asteroid City, we have a cavalcade of stars milling and whiling alongside a stable of mainstay thoroughbreds. And yes, milling and whiling, I'd say, are the two primary actions of the film. As per the standard Wes Anderson racing form, we have the insert of an unnatural storytelling device in the form of placards, reading Act 1, Act 2, etc., rather than any natural storytelling events. The acts aren't built into the tale, but stuck to the screen like sticky notes. The question here is not, does the overall story work, but do the underall scenes work one after the next? Because this isn't a tale, nor a medley of skits, but a long painting full of subtle language gags that Mr. Anderson is fond of almost denying us the privilege and opportunity to witness. Most of the film's best jokes cannot be heard, and all of its finest lines inscrutably whispered. It is a beautiful, beautiful film, full of inconsequence and exquisite language, and it is delightful minute to minute, which is all that it sets out to be. Jeff Goldblum is in it. I forgot to say. As far as movies of 2023, I give it 5 stars. As far as movies of all time, I give it 3 stars. As far as Wes Anderson's movies, I give it 4 stars. And to give you some context there, I'd give French Dispatch 2 stars, Life Aquatic 3, Royal Tenenbaums, and Big Hotel 5 stars. So pretty good. 2 thumbs up, almost completely vertically up. If my thumbs were removed and set upon the face of an otherwise handless clock, that thumb time would read 12:02, which is my final rating. 12:02 p.m. P.S. Bill Murray isn't in it.